What's up, everybody? It's your boy Tino here. And before we started anything, J Dog in the chat, please let me know if you can hear me. Let me know how I sound. And as soon as I started, I get a phone call. Hey, let me call you as soon as I'm done with my show that I was telling you I had to do real quick. Okay. Okay. We are here live for. Hello, J Dog. Hello, Daniel. Can you guys hear me? Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. We are here live, everybody. Okay, thank you. Thank you, J Dog. But we are here today to preview NXT Stand and Deliver, the 6 matches that are going to go down before WrestleMania Saturday. So, as I read Deech's text message, let's go over these 6 matches. And we have a match that is on the pre show, and it is a 4 women, or 8 women tag team match that we have to find out who will be and defending the tag team titles, or will be going up against. Let's redo this. We have a 4 women tag team match, 8 women, 4 tag teams. Winner will face the winner of Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan against Lyra Valkyria and Bayley at WrestleMania. So we have the team of Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. We'll talk about that in a second. We got Meta-Four, we got Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson. We got Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley. We got Fallen Henlin and JC Jane. One of those women will go, and they will be facing the winner of, and as I said, the winner of the match at WrestleMania. So we're going to find that out, and we're going to see what happens. But we also have a ladder match to see who will be the new Women's North American Championship, as it is going to be Sol Ruca, Izzy Dane. Sol Ruca also became the Speed Championship today. So shout out to Sol Ruca. We got Kalani Jordan, Lola Vice, Thea Hale, Zarya, and Izzy Dane. And the winner, as I said, will be the new North American champion. We got a tag team match between Axiom and Frazier. It's for Axiom as they take on Hank and Tank. We got Ricky Starks and Ethan Page. It's not Wednesday nights. It's not AEW Dynamite. It's NXT Stand and Deliver. It's Ricky Saints. I think I said Ricky Starks, but it's Ricky Saints. It's Ethan Page for the NXT North American Championship. We have a fatal 4-way match for the NXT Women's Championship. It is Jordan Grace, the Juggernaut. It's Stephanie Valkyrie. It's Julia. And it's Jada Parker. And then we have a triple threat with Trick Williams, Oba Femi, and Javon Evans for the NXT Championship. So we're going to be having the pictures up a lot because, as you guys can see, I need to figure out why that light is like that, and I can't figure it out yet. So we'll figure that out, but let's talk about these matches and let's not waste any time. So let's talk about the match that will be on the pre-show. We have Meta-Four. We got Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley. We got Fallen Henlin and JC Jane, Fatal Influence. We got Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley at Chemical X. And then we have the two friends, it's Cora Jade and it is Roxanne Perez. And, you know, people have been very upset, and we all really have no idea what the heck's going on with Roxanne. And, you know, it's the thing that, you know, I think Roxanne's going to get called up. I think what happened, and I was thinking about this, is maybe they did have plans to do Alexa and Nikki Cross against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And maybe they were going to do Bayley against Roxanne. But then, obviously, we have not seen Alexa Bliss on TV as of late. So maybe we see, and maybe that was why we see all of these changes. So now we're getting Lyra and Bayley against Liv and Raquel, and then we're getting the two best friends, Cora Jade and Roxanne, back together. And obviously things happen, but I did see a report that Roxanne will be officially called up after the WrestleMania week and everything else like that. We'll see what happens. But we also have the draft coming up. But again, I don't know how that feels. But either way, no matter what happens, I'm excited to see these 8 women go out there and tear it down on the pre-show. It starts at 11 p.m. Eastern, or 12 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure that you got your sleep after the Hall of Fame on tomorrow night. Oh, God. It's going to be a long weekend, guys. But we're starting it off with an 8-women tag team match. And I think, and I'm going to say, just for that reason that I think that we could be seeing Roxanne called up, why not be the best way to call both of them up? And let's have Roxanne and Cora Jade win. And let's see them take on Liv and Raquel on NXT. Liv and Raquel make their return to NXT after they haven't been there in a while. But I think it will be just a little taste of what we could be seeing of Cora Jade and Roxanne, most likely very soon, coming up to Raw or SmackDown. So to win that match, we're going to take Cora Jade to win. We have the women's match, and it is Izzy Dane, Zarya. Thea Hale making a return. The Red Bull Queen is back. We got Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, and it is Sol Ruca, the Speed Champion. And all these women, I think I said 8 women. I'm sorry, it's 6 women. But these 6 women are going to go out there and put on a really good match. And I do believe this match will be the one to start off the show. They always seem to start off with the ladder match. And I think having the ladder match would be a good way to have it and get the show off to a good start, get people up a little bit, because the show is going to be on early in the morning, as you can see, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., noon, 11, where depending on whatever time zone you're in. I think that these 6 women are going to go out there and do some crazy things. Now, they do not define the Speed Champion on NXT, on WWE, or anything at all like that. And I did think that Sol Ruca was going to win this, but since Sol Ruca is the Speed Champion, I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say Miss Lola Vice wins. I'm going to say Lola Vice walks out as our NXT, new North American NXT champion. I think it's time to give Lola a belt. She won that breakout tournament. She almost had a shot at winning the NXT championship. I think it's time to give her a mid-card champion. And I'm not saying that Sol Ruca shouldn't win, but I do believe that it's between Sol, Lola, and Thea Hale. Because I don't see Izzy. Kalani's already had it, and Zarya. I feel like we could see Zarya and Sol Ruca kind of maybe drift apart maybe at some point. I mean, it maybe not. They do seem to be getting along perfectly fine. But you never know. In this match, maybe she'll throw her off the ladder. But either way, I'm going to say Lola Vice walks her way and walks out of Las Vegas, your new NXT North American Championship. Now, let's talk about a tag team match, as is for the NXT Tag Team Championships. It is Axiom and Fraser. It's Fraxiom taking on Hank and Tank. Stand and deliver. It's going down, and I cannot wait to see what happens. I do believe this is probably the easiest match to book and predict on the card, as we very well could be seeing Fraxiom just run through them. I do think that Hank and Tank will put on a good match. Maybe we see, maybe, I'm going to call it now. Let's say it now. Maybe we see the Hardy Boys, the TNA Tag Team Champions, and maybe we see them go out there and we see them do what, they can go out there and do. Maybe they cost Fraxiom, and then we see Axiom and Fraser take on the Hardy Boys. But the Hardy Boys want the NXT titles. So maybe they just come out and they make their presence known, and, we'll have to see what happens. But either way, I'm going to say Fraxiom does walk out, because I do think that we're going to lead to the Hardy Boys and Fraxiom eventually. I actually thought it was going to happen on Stand and Deliver, but it did not. So Fraxiom going to walk out. You're new, or I should say new. You're NXT, still your NXT Tag Team Champions. They ain't going nowhere, and they're just going to go out there and tear the house down. So that's what we got for the Tag Team Championships. Now this one is fantastic. All we needed to do was add Shawn Spears, and it would have been an AEW triple threat match that everybody would have wanted to see. Ricky Saints, the new NXT North American champion. Ethan Page, obviously, did not have his luck for the NXT championship, so now he's going after the next best thing in NXT. And it's just so funny that these two are going at it at this period of time and everything else like that. I am so excited to see them go at it. I'm excited to see this match. I think that they're going to put on an absolute banger of a show. It is absolutely great to see these two. I'm happy they're finally getting the spotlight. And again, they did have their moments in AEW. I'm not going to say their AEW runs were awful, but I do believe that people have probably got to know them more and probably. I mean, my little cousin that barely watches wrestling knows of Ethan Page, and he didn't even know that he was on AEW until I told him, and he went to NXT. So, Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, Ricky Starks. I think that it's going to be a very good match. They're going to go out there and tear it down. But I just do not see Ricky Saints losing the title just yet. I think that we could be seeing more matches between these two. So I'm going to say Ricky gets the first win. And who knows? I forget what the next thing. Maybe it's what's the next? I forget what the next pay-per-view is. But we'll see them fight each other again at the next pay-per-view. And maybe with the stipulation or two. Now, let's talk. And this also, guys, just so you know, this isn't going to be too long of a preview show. But I do want to, if you do have comments, questions, concerns, please leave them in the chat. But we're going to go through these matches real quick, and then we'll get to the chat. As you guys know, we're traveling to Chicago, and we're also going to get ready, as we'll be here all weekend long, starting tomorrow with Friday Night SmackDown. But before that, we got the Fatal 4-Way to talk about, and that is Julia, the ex-champion. It's Jada Parker, and it's the Juggernaut against the champion, the NXT champion, that is Stephanie Valkyr. And I think it's just going to be a great Fatal 4-Way. All women's video packages were phenomenal. They were bangers. I felt like I learned more about all of them in those video package than I learned about in some other of them. And I just think that these four women are going to go out there and just tear it down. J-Dog, I don't know where the Vibes podcast is at. And sorry, I was trying to fix the lighting when I was in here. That's why I was late. So, but Fatal 4-Way. I keep losing my train of thought. I can't think right now. My head is spinning. But spinning. Fatal 4-Way is going to be having our heads spinning because they're going to go everywhere. They're going to beat the crap out of each other in every which way. And as I said, the video packages that they did this past Tuesday about, especially Jordan and Jada, I mean, the fact that they use the TNA stuff, they use Jada's, like, home stuff. Like, I don't know, for me, that's the stuff that gets me invested. So, these four women are very talented. One thing I will say is that I did not understand why Julia lost the title just to come back. Why didn't she just have one of the titles and everything else like that? And so I'm going to say, for that reason, I'm going to say, and I'm going to be bold on this one. Yes, it might be too soon, but I'm going to say the Juggernaut, Jordynne Grace, walks out as champion and is your new NXT champion. Yes, Stephanie hasn't had it that long, but Jordan's been rising very fast. People seem to be getting over with her, and people seem to be getting invested in her. So I think it would be a great time to put the championship on her. Maybe we see her and Stephanie go at it for a while. You know, I would love to see Jada win, but I don't know I think it's might not. I don't know. So I'm going to stick with my pick. I'm going to say Jordynne Grace walks out as your winner of the match at Stand and Deliver. Now let's talk about the main event. It is for the NXT champion. It is Oba Femi. It's Trick Williams and Javon Evans for the NXT championship. And these three guys are, you know, I do want to mention one thing. Dark State. We could be seeing Dark State somehow involved. You know, I don't know. I feel like Trick could somehow be the leader. There's something else going involved with something or another with these guys. But we saw what happened on Tuesday. After Javon Evans picked up the title, I knew he wasn't going to win because we all know what happens when the guy that picks up the title, the go-home show before the pay-per-view, the PLE, those guys usually don't win the championship. So it looks like Javon Evans ain't winning. And I honestly don't think that Trick's going to win unless Trick gets some help. So should be a really good match. I'll just say this match goes, because I know people like to know the time sometime. And for the main event, I'll say this match goes about 25-20. I'll say to exactly 26-30 this match will go. And at the end, and after they just destroy each other everywhere around the Las Vegas arena, I'm going to say that the man himself, Mr. Oba Femi, is still your NXT champion. And he will go out there and he will continue to do his thing and it's just going to be a great match. But in the end, the man is going to still be champion at the end of the day. So those are the matches that we have going down on and this Saturday at NXT Stand and Deliver. But I want to hear from you guys in the chat. I appreciate you guys joining me here for a quick preview episode as we preview the episode. We preview the NXT Stand and Deliver. So I just want to say thank you to you guys for joining me here. As I said, most likely won't be too long of an episode. But we got J-Dog in the house. He says hi. What's up, Daniel? Appreciate you. Good afternoon, Michelle. 2 belts. So listen, I would not be mad if Sol Ruca wins. I just, I don't know if, the one thing is I don't know why I get what they're doing with the NXT champion. They're trying to do this and that, blah, 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 yada, 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 whatever. But the thing with me is that I just feel like we should be seeing them at least acknowledge that title. Like, I get it's an internet thing and they want to make it on social media, but why aren't we acknowledging that title, especially when somebody like Sol is champion? And you know how people love champions. So, listen, I would not put it past Sol, though, to walk out as 2-belt Sol. I'm just here to say hi. I appreciate you, Eric. Thank you for stopping by for a quick second. Liv and Raquel dropped the belts to Team 2001. That's crazy. That's just so wild. The Red Bull Queen could surprise. Listen. All she's got to do is just go out there, run up the ladder, and call it a day. That's it. It's not that hard. As I say that, it's not that hard, but there's also 5 women that are trying to do the same thing that are going to push her off the ladder. So we'll see what happens with that. But NXT Stand and Deliver, guys. How do we feel? And have we gotten enough rest for this weekend? Because starting after SmackDown, or starting when SmackDown begins, there's a lot of stuff that we got to do. And then Ringside decided, let's just release 50,000 things and break everybody's wallet. I'll take Ricky Starks to win. Stephanie to retain. Bayley and Lyra win the WWE Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania Night 1. And then apparently the tag team match is going to be on NXT the following week. So next Tuesday it will be. I have no idea if that's what it was, to be honest. Trick Williams is going to the main roster after WrestleMania 41. I think it's only a matter of time that we see Whoop That Trick call his buddy Mello. What if, while somebody says that, what if Trick loses at Stand and Deliver, Mello and Miz become a tag team for a couple weeks, and then Trick comes to SmackDown and been like, Mello, what are you doing tagging with this guy when, I'm your BFF, something like that. I could totally see something like that. And maybe that's how you have Trick introduce himself, and you have Trick and Carmelo be a tag team. And, yes, they aren't like an official tag team, but they are best friends. And, it could be a way, just throwing that out there. I want Thea Hale to win. I would not mind Thea Hale winning the championship. If Roxanne and Cora Jade win it, means Bayley and Lyra are winning that. Yeah. That's very well true, because I don't think it would be a bad thing to give the titles to Cora and Roxanne. Guess what? I'm not going to watch the Hall of Fame at midnight. I'm going to sleep. He said I'm going to sleep. Listen, I don't blame you. But if you do want to stay up, and if you do want to hang out with your boy Tino, make sure that you guys hit that notification button. Make sure you guys keep leaving your questions, your comments, your concerns. Oh, well, that's the wrong thumbnail. But if you guys are going to be here tomorrow, if you're going to be up at midnight, if you are going to be anywheres tomorrow, make sure that you come and hang out with us tomorrow night as it begins at 7 o'clock with Friday Night SmackDown at 7, as we got Mr. John Cena, Hustle, Loyalty, Disrespect. We have the man himself. We have the Andre the Giant. I said the man himself. I'm sorry, the trophy itself. We got the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. We have Street Profits, and Motor City Machine Guns take each other on. It's a travesty, but Chelsea Green and her two secretaries, Alba Fire and Piper Niven, will team up to take on the team of Zelina Vega and the KC twins, Katana Chance and Caden Carter. So make sure that you come and hang out tomorrow as we watch Friday Night SmackDown. We got Roman Reigns. We got the rest of the build to WrestleMania. And then tomorrow night, if you are going to be up, I'll be up here. I'll somehow be up. Kyle does not believe I'm going to be up. And I do not have Kyle's phone number, but I'm going to text Kyle on social media when we're watching it. I'll be like, hey, Kyle, we still up, bro. Where you at? But come and hang out tomorrow night after SmackDown. I think the red carpets is on, so hopefully it starts a little bit earlier. But if not, come and hang out at midnight, everybody. Yes, I did. I said that. Saturday morning, midnight. Come and hang out as we watch Triple H, Lex Luthor, Michelle McCool, Bret Hart, and Stone Cold, DDP, HBK, The Undertaker. It's all going down at the WWE 220. I almost like 2K25. The 2025 WWE Hall of Fame, Saturday morning, Friday night, wherever you all may be. Come here and hang out with your boy. And then we also will be here live, and I don't know if I actually have the thumbnail up. I thought I did. Oh, I do. We're going to be here in the morning. I think it's on at noon, Sunday, before WrestleMania Sunday. It's the Slammy Awards. Come and hang out. The Slammy Awards. We did it last year, so we're going to do it again this year. We're going to watch it. We're going to see what happens. So, guys, we got a full thing of content the rest of the week. We still got a lot of shows and a lot of time sitting in this chair, in this spot. Hopefully, I get rid of that glare. We got to go figure that out. But long weekend, a lot of things to do. So go get your sleep. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Before I leave, make sure I don't have any more comments. Tomorrow is the go-home show. Michelle says shenanigans. I believe it. But, yes, guys, make sure you go hit that like button. You subscribe. You go turn that notification button on. Guys, we are still on the road to 3K. I don't know if we're going to hit 3K by next Tuesday, but let's try to hit 2,900 at least. So, if you have not yet, hit that like button, subscribe, turn that notification button on. Make sure you follow all the social medias, become a member, get your merchandise, all of that. 10% off for members if you get yourself merchandise, if you are a member. But appreciate you all. Guys, enjoy your Thursday, and I will see you as it's finally here. It's WrestleMania weekend. Too much.